Episcopalians could at some point be praying to our parent or guardian who art in heaven. At a convention last week, Episcopalians in Washington, D.C. passed 3 resolutions. One declared the city a sanctuary diocese. The other encouraged full acceptance of transgenderism, and a third called for the elimination of gendered references to God wherever possible in case the liturgy is ever rewritten. Reverend Alex Dyer is priest in charge at St. Thomas Episcopal Church in DuPont Circle here in Washington and proposed 2 of those resolutions, and he joins us tonight. Father Dyer, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Tucker.
So this raises a lot of questions, but one of them is about the many millions of Episcopalians no longer with us who didn't believe anything that you've proposed. And what does that mean about them? Were they bigots?
No, I think, if you're referring to the decline in membership, that's...
I'm not referring to that, though I'm interested in that subject. Yeah. But I mean, the idea that gendered language is unholy, unchristian, should be removed. I mean, that's a very new idea.
That's not exactly what it says.
Okay.
In the sense of the resolution says, asks us to draw on multiple images of God.
Yeah.
Masculine, feminine, and wide diversity that's found in Scripture, that we will, as you said, alluded to, if we decide to rewrite our prayers, what we use for prayers and worship, we want to draw on that. We don't want to take away anything. We want to add on to.
But, for example, the story of Adam and Eve that kicks off the first volume of our Scriptures is a very gendered story. I mean, God creates a man and a woman, doesn't create anybody else, just those two, and that seems complete. And it's from that model that Christians have understood gender, sex.
Yeah. And I'm sure you also know, too, that there's another Genesis story in chapter 2 where God creates Adam, and then he creates a helper, and Eve isn't identified gender until chapter 3. So I think
So do you think that Eve might not have been a woman?
Well, I wasn't there.
But is there any evidence that she wasn't?
I think what the important thing to gather away is that God